The wife is running away from her husband and she throws her child into a truck. The husband says, "You can't do this to me. Stop." The husband tries to stop her with a rope, but the wife also jumps into the truck. The truck starts moving. The husband says, "You can't leave me." The husband's leg is tied to an iron shackle. He breaks it with a hammer and runs after his wife. The wife finds some clothes in the truck and changes. The husband says, "I wasn't worthy of what you did to me. What will I do now?" The wife says, "How do I stop the truck?" She writes on a cardboard to stop the truck and shows it to a biker. The biker stops the truck and the woman runs away with her child. A paper plane falls near the husband. The husband picks it up and it says, "If you really love her, don't let her go." The husband gets emotional and says, "I have to find her." There's a knock on the door. A man says, "She's here. You go hide quickly." The wife enters and says, "How are you, my love?" The man says, "You didn't tell me you'd be back so soon." After many efforts, the husband reaches the place where his wife is. He says, "So, this is where you are. I finally found you." The husband climbs up through the window and sees his wife laughing and talking with that man. He says, "This is the same man she had run away from to come to me. She said she didn't want to live with him. Help me." "Wait, she doesn't want to go with you." The man says, "Why are you coming between us? Move aside." And he says, "She doesn't want to go with you. She wants to come with me. I'll count to 3. If you don't leave, I'll call the police." And the man leaves. The husband says, "What is even going on?" Just then, the husband sees another woman who signals him to stay quiet. The wife tells the man, "Here is everything you asked for." The man takes out the money and says, "With all this money and documents, we can live a good life in another country too." And the other woman secretly leaves. The husband also quietly leaves after seeing everything. The father says, "The other woman saw my face." Just then, the woman calls out to the husband. He runs away from her. The woman says, "Stop. I just want you to trust me so we can take revenge on them. Please stop. Don't run." The husband catches the woman and ties her to a pole. He says, "Why should I trust you? You might be with them too." The woman says, "I thought that man loved me, but he betrayed me. Help me." The husband says, "Fine." He unties her. The woman says, "Now what do we do?" The husband tells her the whole plan. The woman says, "Yes, that's a good idea. Let's go." The man and wife sit in a taxi and say, "Take us to the airport." The man says, "With all this money, I'm going to enjoy a lot." The wife says, "Yes, and I'll do a lot of shopping too." The man says, "Hey, why did you turn the car this way? The airport is on the other side of the city." The woman says, "Stop the car or I'll get your license canceled." The husband stops the car and goes out and releases gas inside the car. They both faint. He ties them to a pole. When they regain consciousness, the husband says, "You betrayed me. I did everything for you." The man says to the other woman, "Why are you doing this to me?" She says, "Because you betrayed me." The husband says, "All of this is mine, and I'm taking it, and my child will be safer with me." And they leave. The wife says, "I regret that because of you, I lost a great man." If you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe.